Some games, they don't just entertain you. They actually define an entire generation of gaming. They set a new bar for action, for storytelling, and for atmosphere. And today, we're diving into the return of one of those titans, a true legend that's making one heck of a comeback.
Just hearing that one line, boom, you are right back in that gritty, desperate world. For veterans, it's pure nostalgia. For newcomers, it's the perfect, unfiltered introduction to the tone of this iconic series. It just sets the stage for everything that comes next.
All right, so first up, let's break down the return of this classic. We're not talking about just any old game here. This is a historic title that left a massive mark on the industry, and its comeback is a really big deal. And here is the news that's got everyone talking. This comeback isn't just for the original fanbase. For the very first time, this monumental series is making its debut on PlayStation, opening the doors for a whole new generation of players to experience the legend.
Okay, so let's get into what Reloaded actually means. We know it's not a full-blown remake, so let's break down what this refresh is really all about. The key word here you gotta remember is refresh. The goal wasn't to tear down the original and build something new from scratch. No way. Instead, this version optimizes the technical performance and gives it a fresh coat of paint, while being super careful to preserve the soul and feel of the original masterpiece.
This chart really spells out the philosophy behind it, doesn't it? They chose enhancement over replacement. Instead of risking a whole new interpretation with modernized mechanics, they focused on preserving what made the original so great, just making sure that classic experience is, well, better.
And get this is such a fantastic pro-consumer move. For anyone who owns the original game on its home platform, this Reloaded upgrade is completely free. It's a brilliant way to reward the longtime fans who made the game a hit in the first place.
All right, let's get to the heart of the experience. The big question really is, do its core mechanics hold up? Do they feel just as good today as they did all those years ago? I mean, this quote just says it all. Some game designs are so fundamentally solid, they just don't seem to age. They feel as fresh and fun today as they did on day one. And Gears of War, it's the poster child for an eternal game. And here it is, the secret sauce to its timeless appeal, this four-step combat loop. The rhythm of snapping into cover, laying down fire, nailing that perfect active reload for a damage boost, and finishing it off with a brutal execution, it wasn't just fun, it basically defined the cover shooter for an entire generation of games. It's a gameplay formula that just never gets old.
But look, this single-player campaign, that's only half the story. If you really want to understand this game's legacy, we have to talk about the importance of co-op.
And this right here is the absolute key. Playing solo is an intense ride, for sure, but bringing a friend along elevates it from a great shooter to something truly special. We're talking pure, unforgettable fun. So here's how the whole dynamic shifts. That tense, atmospheric challenge of playing solo completely transforms into this shared, tactical adventure in co-op. You go from just trying to survive on your own to creating these awesome, strategic, and memorable moments together. So let's pull all these pieces together and look at why this legacy continues to matter so much in today's gaming world. So when you lay it all out, it becomes crystal clear why this is such an essential experience. It's a masterclass in how to revive a legend, not by changing it, but by preserving its timeless gameplay and its raw, untouched charm. And by finally opening the doors to a whole new generation on PlayStation, its legendary co-op is ready to be discovered all over again. So at the end of the day, the question is pretty simple. Whether you're a veteran soldier ready to answer the call one more time, or a fresh recruit eager to see what all the fuss is about, the legend is here. The only thing left to decide is when you're jumping in.